Welcome to Mike Brown Barbecue. Today I'm going to show you how to smoke a simple pork tenderloin from start to finish on this 250-gallon offset smoker. And we're going to do a review on a Meat Stick X. So stay tuned. Alright guys, it's time to burn this down a coal bed for today's cook. Today I'm taking the easy way out, which is a chimney. I love charcoal. So today, for the wood that I'm burning down, got these old ugly pieces of dry wood from my dry wood pile that I normally burn in my fire pit, burn down for coal beds. This is what's going on today. I need to burn this stuff down. So we're going to use that for a coal bed. Go with 3 pieces right there on the bottom. 3 pieces right there up top. Just like that. And I got some pieces of bark right here. I'll toss up in here to kind of help things out. Just throw the whole piece right there. At this point, this is where your handy dandy leaf blower comes in handy. Just like that, we got us a coal bed of burning. That'll take about an hour to burn down. In the meantime, let's go season up our meat. Stay tuned. Alright folks, what we got here is just a simple pork tenderloin. What we're going to do for our cook today, we'll get this thing opened up and seasoned up. This right here is a very easy piece of meat. They're kind of hard to screw up, but they're easy. So we're going to get this seasoned up. This little thing don't take maybe about 2 hours to cook. You know, you're only going to bring this to an internal temp of 145, 150, then you're going to pull it and rest and slice it. I'm going to keep my seasoning rather simple for this. I'm going to go on with some pepper, 16 mesh black pepper, a decent coat, not too heavy on it because it is a thinner piece of meat. You don't want to overpower it with pepper, and I do like heavy pepper, but it's not hard to overpower a small piece of meat. Go on with our seasonal salt. Make sure you get all sides. That way you get your flavor the same all the way around. And then whatever you got left over, you just take it and roll it through that seasoning right there. It's not going to hurt nothing. This ain't the prettiest cut of meat in the world. It's delicious. So, also in this video, I am going to show you how to smoke this pork tenderloin from start to finish. But we're also going to do a review on the Meat Stick X. They reached out to me and told me to review this product. Everything you see in this video will be true in using this product right here. It's going to be an honest review. And let you guys know how it works. If it ain't worth a damn, I'll let you know it ain't worth a damn. If it's worth it, you'll find out in this video. But we're going to review it, and it's going to go in that pork tenderloin right there because there's not very many pieces of meat that I put probes in. Turkey breast, pork loin, pork tenderloin, and chicken are what I use probes in. Everything else I pretty much cook by feel. So if this thing works good, this will be a new staple in my barbecue arsenal. So we'll see. We got this seasoned up. We're gonna go throw it on the pit. All right, folks. Stay tuned. So the time has come to throw this pork tenderloin on, and that's what it's looking like. It's nice and sweated out. The seasoning's on there real good. It's really an ugly piece of meat. Let's get this baby thrown on there. And I'm just going to set this thing on here, right here, no specific way. We're going to scrunch it up. Then like I said earlier, this is going to be a meat stick review. So let's get linked up on that. Before you link your meat stick up, you come right here and you hit this button and it turns green. You then turn on your meat stick app. Alright, so we're going to go to setup cook. And we got the quick start guide here. Set it up however you want to. This is going to be titled pork loin. We're going to come right here. We're going to select a temp. I'm going to go with 145, which is medium target internal temp. And then for our ambient temp, 300 is going to be our target. I'm really not worried about this. This is a stick burner. It's going to be up and down, but I am curious to see how these gauges match up to the meat stick. So now it tells you to put your stick in, start cooking. We're going to come right here in the very end of this. I'm just going to stab it on in there. Just like that. You come back to your app and you hit the start cooking button. And it's telling me I'm in the silence mode on my phone, so I'm going to go turn on my volume here where I can hear the alerts. We're sitting at a 64 internal temp, 63. And we got the meat stick rocking, folks. So now that we got this squared away, let's go ahead and go throw our logs on the fire. Put the smoke on our meat. Stay tuned. Alright, folks, we're back, and the meat stick experiment has gone south already. I've lost connection. I've got the extender right here by my barbecue pit, like it says. I hit the button, and it goes red, and it don't work. I don't have time to sit here and open my smoker up and reconnect this thing. So I'm done with it for right now. I may try it another day, but we got 16 minutes into this cook before we lost connection. Maybe this works good with Weber kettles, something with thinner steel, but I don't have time to jack with stuff like this. That's the first time I ever tried anything out like that. I don't know if they all do this or not. We're going to go ahead and put a regular probe in it, something I can rely on a little bit more than that Meat Stick X. I'm not going to lie, this is the third time I've tried to use this, and I've had problems with it. Connectivity issues, firmware updating. Obviously, they've got more bugs they need to work out of this. And I'm not going to open my smoker up every 15 minutes to try and hook this little dude back up. This will be in my video. This is an honest review. This is not a knock on the company or the product. It's just not working for me. I'll have to try it another time. So I'm going to get my lid closed back down, and I'm 15 minutes into this cook, and the Meat Stick X lost connection. It says put it 6 foot near where the probe is. As you can see, it's right there on the table right next to my barbecue pit, and it failed. So I'll bring you guys back here in a little while. Alright folks, we're an hour and 15 minutes in, and as you can see, we've hit an internal temp of 127 degrees on our little bitty pork tenderloin. It's time to rearrange this fire and get that crisp that we want. We've been running a consistent 285, 290, so I'm going to tighten this fire up. And we're going to get a little bit hotter. We're going to let it get wild. And crisp that pork tenderloin up. It'll probably take about 30 more minutes to hit that internal temp that I want and get my crisp on my pork tenderloin. So I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so we hit our internal temp on 145, as you can see right here on the trusty ThermoPro thermometer that actually works good. I highly recommend this. This is the 1500 foot model. It don't hook to your phone, but it hooks to this, and you can walk out in the yard quite a ways before you lose connection. It's been a reliable unit for me. I'm highly satisfied with it. So with that being said, let's see what our pork loin looks like. And it's got decent color. Looking just like that. Not too bad. Got a little crisp around the edges is what we wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off and give it a nice hour rest. I don't recommend resting a pork loin for a long period of time. Just let it sit out for an hour, 30 minutes, and then slice it up and enjoy it. So next time you guys see this will be when we slice it up. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so we've let this pork tenderloin rest wrapped up in foil for about an hour, and it's dropped down to an internal temp of 140. So it's time to take it out and slice this up. And you can see that's what she's looking like. Got good color on it, nice juicy, and it's going to be tender. So we'll put this right here, and then we got a little bit of juice left over in the foil that we'll pour over the top of it. So let's get this sliced up. We'll start right here on this end. Oh yeah, that's tender. Very tender pork loin. This is going to be delicious. I like to cut it up in about 3/8 inch pieces. So we'll take one right there in the middle, and look how juicy that is, folks. That looks good, nice smoked ring. It's a medium pork. It's still got a little bit of red, which is not going to hurt nothing, or pink, should I say. That's how you do a pork tenderloin. Now let's try this out. Alright, it's time to give this a taste test. We got our pork tenderloin here, nice and tender, pulls right apart. I drop that. Let's give it a try. Man, that's so good. Guys, I'm telling you, this is super easy, super simple. A pork tenderloin. I babied this pork tenderloin, put a lot of smoke on it up front. When I first started this fire, it was about 250. I let it ride at 250 for about 30 minutes until the logs got good, the green logs got good and caught up. And then it rose up to about 300. And then when it hit an internal temp of 125, we closed up our channel logs and tightened the fire up and let it get a little bit of crisp on the outside. Not a whole lot of crisp, but just enough to matter. And man, I'm telling you, this stuff is so good. So good, simple. It took me an hour and a half to do this. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, just look at that, folks. Look at that. That is good. You get the red oak smoke, you get the seasonal salt, you get the pepper. Can't beat it. This is a success. The only disappointing part of this cook was the Meat Stick X review. We really didn't get to do a review on it. We got 15 minutes in and lost connectivity. And when you lose connectivity on that thing, you have to take the probe back out, stick it back on the meat X to reconnect it. And I don't have time for that. So maybe they got some kinks to work out on their end. Maybe it was operator error on my end. I don't think it was. But I won't officially give up on the product yet. I will try it again and we'll see what happens. I'll give it one more shot. If it don't work then it ain't for me. But like I said, it may be used better for like a Weber kettle or a pellet grill or something that's got thinner metal on it. Maybe it don't transmit through that thick metal on that 250 gallon offset smoker. So this smoke was a success. We got a nice juicy tenderloin right here, folks. And we'll finish eating this, bring it inside, and let the family eat. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And thank y'all for watching. And tune in next time. Thank y'all. Peace.